So, Brooks, we could see some severe weather, in the morning, pushing into the afternoon, possibly?
That's right. It's going to be in North Florida in the morning. It'll be in Central Florida during the afternoon. Severe storms most likely after lunchtime. That'll coincide with our daytime heating, maxing out a little bit after lunchtime with highs tomorrow pushing 90. By the way, we saw 93 today. Talk about a June-like day in early April. All this stuff heading our way. It is a cold front, and it's going to send a likely chance for severe weather from Ocala through Kissimmee, including Orlando, Titusville, and Melbourne tomorrow. Again, generally during the second half of the day. So here's how it works out. Cold front approaches, arrives tomorrow morning around Tallahassee. We'll see a couple of showers out ahead of it, 1 or 2 thunderstorms as well. But I really do think that the severe angle of this is going to hold off until after about 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're going to see some action right along the Gulf Coast. A lot of that stuff kind of falling apart as it moves in. But once we get the aiding of the sunshine about 2 o'clock, some of these could start to develop a little bit. There's enough shear in the atmosphere, that is winds blowing in different directions at different heights in the atmosphere, to allow some of these storms to organize and become severe with large hail, damaging wind gusts. And if they mingle with the sea breeze on the Atlantic side, there could be a couple of stray tornadoes. But behind it, beautiful sunshine, a spectacular weekend. But tomorrow, let's talk about the nuts and bolts. The what? Damaging wind gusts, hail, a stray tornado possible. Where? All of Central Florida. When? Well, it'll be in Gainesville and Ocala in the morning. Orlando points south in the afternoon. Here's a closer view. The storm's arrival. So at 4 in the morning, 1 or 2 showers up here, up around Alachua County, points north up into Gilchrist County. That'll then start to work southward through 7 a.m. See a couple of rumbles maybe up on I-75 south of Gainesville. And ultimately, look how slow this comes down. By 11 o'clock, we're starting to see a little bit of a hint at some rain in the villages. Still mainly dry in Orlando, maybe a few passing sprinkles, but not until about lunchtime, until noon, do we see a more decent chance at some rain. 2 o'clock, showers and storms on the East Coast. We'll have to watch these for the possibility of becoming severe with maybe a stray tornado. The line continues to progress southward through 3 very slowly. Notice how Brevard County really not getting much until the later part of the day. So as far as arrival time goes, keep in mind this is the most likely arrival time for the first significant rain. You might get a couple of sprinkles, but I'm talking about the downpours. Between 6 and 9 a.m. from Gainesville to the villages, between 10 a.m. and noon around Orlando and Sanford. I've bumped this up a little bit, by the way. New for 10. I've slowed down the system's arrival. So between 10 and noon in Orlando, probably favoring closer to noon, and then 1 to 3 as you get a little bit farther toward the south. But that also will coincide more with the daytime heating, giving a higher chance for some of those severe storms as far as the hail and the wind producers. But for the morning commute, mainly dry, just a couple of sprinkles around. 75 at 6, 78 at 9. It's going to be afternoon storms for Orlando commuters. That after a day today featuring record heat with a high of 93 degrees, shattering a 99-year-old record. 7-day forecast. Check it out. We're back to the 70s, the low 70s at that on Saturday, with morning lows of about 50 by Sunday. So it's going to be a fresh and cool spring weekend. Finally getting a little bit of a break from this inevitable heat and humidity, but it looks like it returns for the middle of next week. So John and Luann, we're going to watch this very carefully. Stay with the Fox 35 Storm Team as we weather the storm.
Brooks, thank you. The 2022 hurricane season forecast comes out tomorrow, and the Fox 35 Storm Team is analyzing what this means for you. Be sure to tune in to our special report tomorrow night at 6:30. We're going to show how our cities and towns miles away from landfall are still vulnerable as storms move across the state.